Okay, so in question 5, we're going to build off some of the skills that we developed in question 4 there, right? Or some of the skills that we saw in question 4. They didn't tell us about, we'll call this one X and Y. Y for, well, we'll call it, well, actually, you know what? We'll call it H and B with relation to finding the area of a triangle. Because I know the area of a triangle is going to be 1/2 the base times the height. Okay, so what we're going to solve for here is H and B so that I can solve for the area of the triangle. Okay, so we use the exact same skills from last time. So, or number 4. So this is going to be opposite and this is going to be adjacent with respect to 30 degrees. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write out the sine of 30 degrees is going to equal h over 8 with respect to the triangle. But then if I also draw out my 30-degree triangle, I know that this is supposed to be 1 and root 3 and 2. And so we're going to get opposite and hypotenuse for so the sine of 30 is supposed to be 1 over 2. And so I'm going to solve for height there with relation to this. H is going to equal, or sorry, we'll cross multiply first. 2h is going to equal to 8. If I divide both sides by 2, I should get that h is going to equal 4. Okay, so that's one component of our question. I'm going to do the exact same thing now to get b, and then I can find the area. So b, if I go sine of, or so, oh, it's not sine this time. I'm going to use cosine because I'm interested in side length b. So the cosine of 30 degrees is going to equal, if I'm back in relation to the triangle I drew. We should see a b over 8 from this triangle has to equal root 3 by 2 on this triangle. And so I can solve for b. So I'm going to get 2b is going to equal 8 root 3. And then to get b, I'm going to go divide by 2, and so b is going to equal 4 root 3. If I'm after finding the area now, I now know h and b. I know that I'll do this in a separate color. The area of the triangle is going to be 1/2 the base times the height, which is 1/2 of 4 times 4 root 3. So I get maybe 1/2 of 4 is going to be 2 times 4 root 3, which is 8 root 3. So if I go find units, I'm going to write down, it doesn't give me units, but I'm going to write down units squared for an area. Okay, so I'm just going to check the answer for 5a. And sure enough, here we are, 8 root 3. Okay, so I'll do question B in a separate video. Anyway, it's an application of the skills we developed in the last video there. Okay, well, I'll see you for question B.